I just wanted to let you know that we have just landed at this airport and we are actually here to refuel. And as soon as we're done refueling, we'll continue our journey. But I want to advise that you please wait until the plane comes to a full stop before you can take your seatbelt to do anything. We're going to be here for about 45 minutes and then we're going to continue our journey. But so far it has been a good ride and I hope we'll continue on our journey. Just got a green light that we can continue. So we are on the runway. Fasten your seatbelt and we will soon be getting up in the sky to continue our journey. I want to welcome you back on board for those of you who went out to get a snack. And as we continue our journey today, we are on the mind with John and John here on the mind. And we are talking about a very important topic today. Today we're talking about something that is very important and it's a wonderful time with you and we're going to continue. So let's continue to discuss the issue of concern on this trip. And the question that I want for us to ponder on or we've been discussing is creating meaningful moments in our life. So when you look at your life for the past few months, last quarter, maybe last year, or even the last decade, or not just say last week, what meaningful moments did you create? What are the meaningful moments that you create during the past quarter, the past year, the past month, the past decade? And that's the question that we are trying to answer as we continue on this trip, and fasten your seatbelt and enjoy it as you continue. Darren Harding in a book that he wrote quoted another motivation speaker, Anthony Robbins, as saying, extraordinary accomplishment does not guarantee extraordinary joy, peace of mind, happiness, love, and a sense of meaning. He said having all those things that you got, it doesn't mean that you will be happy. He said those wealthy people, he said rich people, they focus their entire life on achieving their goals and forget about living a fulfilled life. So they try to build their empire, they try to build a power of great, they try to build their wealth, but they never try to live a fulfilled life. Now I want to let you know that it is in your hands. Creating a meaningful moments in your life is in your hands. Because I do not want you to end up like those wealthy people who live their life trying to achieve their goals and forget about living a fulfilled life. You see, an achieved life or goal is different from a fulfilled life. And that's why on this journey as we travel, I want you to begin creating meaningful moments in your life. You see, you can make your purpose felt by creating those meaningful moments in your life. I'm talking about now. Because creating those meaningful moments connects you to your purpose. That's why I want you to understand that being rich and having private planes and having limousines, and that the rich people, they have all they want, anything they want, and at the end of their life they are frustrated, they are lonely because they have all the material things but they are lacking the connection. They are lacking the fulfillment. And they live their life regretting, and some of them commit suicide. You see, I used to wonder, why would someone commit suicide when they have everything they want in their life? It took me Darren Harding book to understand that extraordinary wealth does not equal extraordinary joy. That's why it is time to begin creating meaningful moments. I'm talking about important moments, useful moments, significant moments in your life. I'm talking about creating positive moments in your life. So on this trip, we will learn how we can do that, because that's my goal for you for this year. That's my goal for you for this decade. That's my goal for you for this new month. In fact, let me start with to say happy new month to you. We just entered a new month. I want to say happy new month to you. And this month is the month of new beginning for you. This month is the month of success. This month is the month to double your effort and continue doing those things that you've been doing. And if there's anything that I do not want to do this month, is to quit, man. Don't quit on your journey. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep doing other things. You know, last quarter reminded us to keep marching on. You remember? It said keep marching on. Because last quarter ended with a message, and that message was in the month of March. And March told us to keep marching on. So keep moving, man. Don't let nothing slow you down. Don't let the distraction slow you down. Don't do it. Because it's time that you don't have to be rich to create meaningful moments in your life. You don't have to travel to Paris. You don't have to go to Disneyland. You don't have to even be happy in order to create meaningful moments in your life. But I believe that when you create those meaningful moments in your life, they can make you happy. All you need to do is you got to be intentional. If you want to create meaningful moments in your life, it is something that you got to sit down and be intentional. You got to plan, because you got to be present. You got to be involved. Nobody gonna do it for you, man. Trust me. Nobody can create meaningful moments in your life for you. You got to get there. You got to get involved. You got to be attentive. Or you got to do it. You got to be willing to do it. You see, when you are at that dinner with your family, when you are at that dinner with your spouse, you got to take time to be with them. You got to slow down life. You see, sometimes we rush so much in life that even at dinner with our children, our family, we got to go. What kind of time we got to go? You got to slow down when you're with your family. You got to take time to be with them. You got to be in that moment with it. You got to stop the distraction. You got to stop the multitasking. You see, you can't be at dinner at the same time you are in your office. You know, you can't do it. You got to stop the distraction. You got to be in the moment to make it memorable. You got to stop the phone call. You got to stop the texting. You got to be in full attention with them. You got to pay full attention with them. You see, when you are at your job, a business meeting, you got to be there. You see, you can't be at your business meeting at the same time you at home. So you got to be there. You got to pay attention. You got to be a part of it. You got to get involved. You got to make your presence felt. Don't just sit there like you there, but your mind is on something. No, you got to be there. You got to make your presence felt, so that one day when you are not there, they will know that you are not there. So when you are there, you got to be attentive. You got to be realistic. It's time to put your attention there in our business meeting. You got to want to be there. If you are at dinner, you got to want to be there. If you are in a business, you got to want to be there. If you are at work, you got to be there to create that meaningful moment. And because creating meaningful moment is one way that you can connect to your purpose in life. You gotta be there. You gotta be present. You gotta make your presence felt. So when you are with your kids, you're playing out there, you gotta be there because you are creating, because that's what they're gonna remember if you are there with them. You gotta make your presence felt. Because the idea of being there is to be present. You gotta let them know you are there with them. So when you are there, be there. But when you are with your family, when you are with the children, you gotta be there with them. Because what they're gonna remember one of these days is the time you took to spend with them, is the attention you pay when you were there. You were not there and you are at work at the same time. You pay attention to them, you love them, you cherish them, you could afford to be with them. You gotta be present. That's why when you are with your family, whether it's at the pool, whether you are at your children in a park, you gotta be present. You gotta be present when you're playing with them. Because you are creating memorable moments for them. That's what they're gonna remember. They're gonna remember when you were at the guitar practice. They're gonna remember when you were at the games. They're gonna remember when you were there. You are creating meaningful moments in their life. The idea of being fully present is to connect you to the moment, to connect you to the purpose for which you are there. That's the significance of being present, because you are creating meaningful moments not only for you but for them. You are creating meaningful moments not only for you but for them. It makes you feel good because you are doing things that are meaningful with the family. You are doing things that are meaningful with your teammates. You are encouraging and you are motivating. You are serving as a role model for somebody. You are an example. And you are being there for someone. You are of service to others. You are there when they need you. You are the shoulder that somebody can lean on. You are there. You are there to motivate them. You are the one who looked them in the eyes one day and told them that don't give up on yourself. You can make it. Don't worry about what the environment has to offer you, because you got something to offer your environment. You got something in you that nobody else can put in you. You have courage. You are there to motivate them so that they will not give up on themselves. You see, so much. It's not about the riches in our life. It's not about how wealthy we are. It's not about how many private planes we have. No, it's not even about our bank account. It's not about our power grips on life. It's not about how many land we have. It's not about how our acre of land is. It's not about the horses we own. No, it's not about the horses we own. It's not about the cars we have. It's not about even the degree that we hold. No, it's about writing our obituary. You see, when you are creating meaningful moments in your life, you gotta be present. You gotta be realistic. You gotta be attentive, because you are leading. You are writing the obituary of your life. One day when they are reading it and they say, John did this, John did that, And people can stand up and say, when my father was alive, I remember he did this. When my uncle was alive, I remember he did it. When my sister was alive, when my mother was alive. You are writing the obituary of your life. That's the meaningful moments that you have created, that people write in your obituary. Oh, that's it. Or when you see people reading, those are the moments you created when you were alive. Have you ever gone to somebody's funeral and the funeral was so short? Because nobody had anything to say about them, because they created no meaningful moments. They didn't. And then you go to other places, so long, everybody talking about, oh, when John was alive, when Moses was alive, when Mary was alive, she did this. Because of the moments that you created in their life. Now they are able to stand up and identify with it. We will soon be learning, but I want you to understand that creating meaningful moment is in your hands. And you don't have to be rich to connect to your purpose on this earth. You don't have to be happy to connect to your purpose. But connecting to your purpose, creating a meaningful moment is one way that you can connect to your purpose on this earth. And that's how your children remember you. That's how your nieces will remember you. That's how your co-workers will remember you. They will not remember how many cars you have. They will remember how important you were in their life. They will remember that one phone call you made. They will remember when you went out for the dinner. They will remember. And I start by to tell you that it's in your hands, man. I don't want you to end up like those wealthy people. I want you to begin creating meaningful moments in your life. Because you can make your purpose felt by creating meaningful moments in your life. It takes just a little thing, not much. It's not about your wealth, man. It's about your connection. It's about your attention. It's about being intentional about doing whatever you want to do. Don't let this day, don't let this year, don't let this month, don't let this new month we're in pass you by without doing something important in your life. This is your time, man. This is your time. This is your moment to do something. You got to begin to write your obituary right now. Right now. And I'm writing mine right now. Somebody look at me and like, John is crazy. No, I'm not crazy. I'm just trying to write my obituary so that one day when you come to my funeral, you can say, I remember one day it was John. I'm writing mine. It's time to write your obituary, man. It's time to create some meaningful moments in your life. You don't have to be rich. No. But you got to be intentional. You got to be present. You got to be realistic, man. It's your time. Your time has come. Don't let it pass by you. Don't let this year go. Don't let this decade go. Because somebody will rise and say, I remember it was Uncle. I saw Uncle creating his own business or nothing. That what motivated me. I saw the way Auntie behaved herself. That what motivated me. Yes, I saw Mommy do it. And I said to myself, if Mommy could do it, I could do it too. Yes, I saw my daddy do it. So I felt with myself, if my daddy could do it with the little that he had, then I can do it with the much that I got today. It's your time, man. It's your time. Don't let this day pass by you. Don't let this month pass by you. It's time to create meaningful moments in your life. Once again, there is the program, The Mind with John. And I'm John here on The Mind. And I hope I have gotten on your mind today. I hope I have gotten on your mind this new month. But I want to say to you, happy new month. But don't let this month pass by without you creating a meaningful moment in your life. Take care. God bless.